We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Flush to his right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And it's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Jacksonville.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Dolphins nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 50.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Check. 19,
Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Safety's creeping. You're not ready.
Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Mike 56. Me and you all day. I'm coming. 56 to Mike.
Back to throw again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Good.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
36-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
They'll run with Fournette. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Dolphins 7. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
56.
2nd and 3. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Number 32.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard
line. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Sheldon.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th of the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. What's good on the extra point? And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch.
The pass. Thrown away and incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Yards to go.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Jaguars.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
By the wide receiver.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
It's a 6-yard loss on the play. But now it's 3rd down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 56.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 8.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
56 the mark, boys. 56. 19 tight. 19 tight. I'm coming.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Out of bounds at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35.
We got plenty of fight, baby.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown, Jackson.
Laviska Shenault, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Josh Allen on the tackle.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
He'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Taken in at the 11. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter. And he can't escape, and down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
4 yards.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
A gain of 8
Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Being chased out left. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Gun now on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Fournette. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On the run, it's Fournette. Look at this.
They are not ready for us.
Breakaway. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 28. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
to Jefferson on the slant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick.
And he puts it through.
That will tie the game. 28 all.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
4th down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
Watch the safety creep. Check three, check three, check three. Kill, kill, kill. Hey, check that.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He was brought down by Michael Davis. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
The pickup. 2nd and 6.
56 is the mic. Hey, 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 hey. Mark 56. Check. I'm coming.
Now back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
56 the mic, boys. 56.
He'll look to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out.
Check this. 56 the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
And see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jaguars' 18-yard line.
Running back. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
36.
And again this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And Lutz's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's back to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And all the way down to the 27. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 48 yards.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you, because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
On play action, they'll throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
20-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Going for it all. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
I can't wait to see how the defense decides to play this, because knowing that the next point you give up, lose the game for you, I expect them to be more aggressive, not just play a normal situational defense, but go after them, attack them a little bit, because otherwise the offense is just trying to find their way to get downfield and kick a field goal. Don't sit back and wait for them to make their plays. I think the defense needs to go after them.
Charles Davis says maybe they go aggressive. Now a first throw here in overtime. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Jacksonville.
This is Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
On first down, Fournette going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage as he'll wind up losing a yard on the play. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Second and 11. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Jaguars.
A handoff to Fournette. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback and makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Here's a give to Fournette. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. But we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance out field goals from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.